I know what is right, why do I still do it wrong? This is one of the biggest questions that we have in our day to day life. Have you ever promised yourself something and then that you will never do this again, but suddenly you end up doing it again? You end up repeating it. For example, I will wake up early, or I will not get angry. Addiction to something that you have, and you say, I will stop eating this, stop drinking this, stop doing this. But unknowingly, uncertainly, you are able to fall back in the trap, knowing what is right, what is wrong, and still you are doing exact same things that is harmful for you. Why do we do that? What is this invisible force that is controlling us? This we will understand today. We are reading Karma Yoga, chapter 3, Adhyay 3, and we will start from 36 shlok today. So Shri Krishna is saying, what is your biggest enemy? This is what we will be revealing today. Who is your biggest enemy? What is it? And why, even though you don't want to do certain things, you still end up doing. So in this shlok, Arjuna is asking, O Krishna, what force is a person driven to commit sinful actions? Because he's been explaining Karma Yoga to Arjuna, and he said that you have to do such good karmas, desire-free karmas, karmas without expectations. So naturally, Arjun questions is that, then, O Krishna, O Bhagwan Krishna, then what is that force that drives people to commit sinful action, even unwillingly, as if compelled by some power? You all feel this in our day-to-day life? You know this is wrong, but still you feel there's something, you are compelled to do it. What is that power? So Bhagwan Krishna is saying, it is desire, it is anger, born of the mode of passion, which is the Rajas Gun. Know these to be the great enemy. So Bhagwan Krishna is saying, let's say if you say, I don't get angry, I will quit smoking today. I will quit smoking today. But then you are constantly addicted to it. You cannot do it. Then again you're smoking. I will stop eating junk food, but you're still doing it. I won't get angry. I will not gossip anymore, but you're still doing it. Knowing, even after coming to these sessions, even knowing spirituality, once you know this is right, this is wrong, but you're still doing it. So what is the reason behind it? The reason Shri Krishna is saying, it is desire and anger, Arjun, born of the mode of passion. When you are passionate, when you want to do something, when you want to achieve something, you are born, these desires are born, and from there anger is born. Know these to be your greatest enemy. So the greatest enemy is not the one outside who is insulting you, hurting you, or trying to say something to you. Your greatest enemy is inside of you. That thing, that force inside of you, you welcome. You say, desires, what's wrong with that? Everybody has desires. You know, a lot of people tell me who are not into spirituality yet, when you talk to them, they're very interesting. You know, they say, what's wrong with desires? What's wrong with wanting a big house? What's wrong with wanting this? There is nothing wrong. The problem is, when you want this, you end up doing bad things with it. That is the problem. So origin of anger is from desire, because first you want something, then you don't get that, then you get angry. So your greatest enemy is this. The problem isn't people, it is not society, it isn't destiny. The real enemy is unchecked desires. what you have inside of you that you don't even know. Many times you don't even know what desires you have. Unless the situation comes and you get angry or upset on it, then you realize, oh, but you have to be self-aware for that also. So the formula becomes, first you have desire, then you have expectations, then you have obstacles or problems or hurdles, situations will come, then you get angry if expectations are not met, then you do wrong action. So it's very simple. First, within us we have desire, then from desire we have expectations. From the expectations we have situations, obstacles, problems. When problems are there, our expectations are not met, so we get angry. When we get angry, we do wrong things. So the root cause is what? That's all we have to understand. You don't have to change anything. You have to understand yourself, why you are being like this. People say, I am born like this is my nature. In spirituality, there is no such thing as nature. There's no such thing as cannot be changed. That is all universal sansari things. In spirituality, in this realm, things can be changed because these are already changeable things. What cannot be changed is your soul. That attributes are there. You are peaceful, you are kind, you are humble, you are polite, you are loving, you are caring, you are compassionate. That is your true nature. True nature. But on top, you are compassionate to people. You also get hurt when someone is hurt. You feel for them. But on top there is ego and desire, because of which you don't see other person. You only see yourself. That is the problem. And having a big house, a big family is not a wrong thing. Doing wrong actions when your expectations are not met, and doing wrong actions when you have desires to achieve your desires, both of them are wrong. Because we are in Karma Yoga, so he's explaining this way. You want promotion in practical life. Let's say you have been working so hard in your job and you want a promotion. Finally you were going to get it, but someone comes and he actually deserves it better. I will say deserve, not steal. Okay, someone else deserved this promotion better, even though you worked hard on it, but other person also worked hard. So he got the promotion, you didn't. So now your desire was to get promoted. Hurdle came, you got angry. Now you will start cursing this other person. I don't know from where this person came, stole my promotion. He doesn't even do this. He's that kind of. You start backbiting about him. The real reason is you wanted something, you didn't get it. So you start hurting others. And of course, you will start saying bad things about him to other people also, whoever your friends and your colleagues. And you're just bad mouthing another person for no reason. Actually, for reason is that you didn't receive what you wanted. Do you think this is fair? Do you think this is fair for anyone? Think about it. These are moral value questions. So Bhagwan Krishna is saying, just as fire is covered by smoke, a mirror by dust, and an embryo by the womb, so knowledge is covered by desire. So important. So important. Just as fire is covered by smoke, when there's smoke, you don't see fire. Mirror is covered by dust. When there is dust, you cannot see yourself in the mirror. An embryo by the womb. So inside the womb, there is the baby. Same is the way knowledge, the real Gyan, is covered by desire. As long as you have even a single desire, you are still attached to this world. You think this world is true, you want something here. As long as you want something here, how will you see this is merely an illusion? It is fake. To see that, you need to be desire free. And the Gyan, it's a very big loop. And the Gyan sets you free from the mind. And the mind then sets free and then gets the Gyan. Do you understand the loop? The knowledge alone can purify the mind. Yet we don't let it. So the Gyan purifies the mind purifies and then gets the Gyan. This is how it is. This is the beautiful bhajan, मुझी में रहकर मुझी से कैसी खोज करा रहा है. Within me you're sitting, and within me you're trying to find me. You're inside of me, and you are making me trying to find me from within me. It's so deep. And this is all of you doing. You are trying to find who you are. You're already there. You're trying to find from within. On top, so many layers have come. That's it. I am this person, my name, my identity, my job, my position, my family, my desires. Piling up so many things you have put on top that what you are has gotten covered. And this is what in this verse 38, Shlok 38, Krishna Bhagwan is saying. The self never loses its wisdom. Only our perception becomes covered. So truly Gyan is never lost. Gyan cannot be lost. It's endless, infinite. It's in everything around you. What is lost? What is lost? Your perception. Many times, I don't know if you people observe this. Sometimes what happens is when you talk to people, there's a situation. I'm not sure any example of the situation. Two people are talking, and two people are talking about something. Another person comes in this and sees two people talking. Now, this person A and then person B, another person also comes and sees two people talking. One person is a gossip monger, and the other person is like a normal third person who has no attachment to any of these people. So the gossip person comes and say, male and female talking. Okay, so they're getting married. Oh, they're having an affair. Start putting this in their mind. Yeah, the perception, how they're perceiving the same conversation. Two people, male and female, are sitting and they're talking. One person comes and he's the gossip monger. He sees and he's like, I think they're having an affair. So he goes and spreads it to the whole world. They're having an affair. Now other person comes and sees, okay, they're talking. This is your mind perceiving things. This is how you perceive things. That person perceives things based on their own ideologies, own mindset. Same situation, two people are talking. One person is seeing something else, other person is seeing something else. And actually what is happening, you don't even know. Actually what's happening, you don't know. You have no idea. That's the Leela. You don't know. When I was a child, I used to think, why you can only see things in your visible range? Why cannot you see things beyond this? Like, how will I know what's happening 3 miles ahead? So childish, I used to think these things. Why? Why God made like this? Now you see, because that is their own karmic things are happening there. There something else is happening. Here something else. You take care of your own thing. Your visible eye, your what's happening, that is your to take care of. Your visible area, aura, protection. So two people seeing the same thing, but perception is different. That is the problem. That is the problem. I have the same body, you have the same body. My mind different, your mind different. I read the same thing, you read the same thing. There will be difference. What is the difference? Our perception. So Krishna gives these levels that self never loses wisdom. He only is perceiving from a covered perspective. Covered as in like fire covered by smoke, mirror covered by dust, embryo covered by womb. Knowledge is deeply hidden, requires patience and transformation. Patience and transformation for whom? Truth is almost visible, a little meditation removes it. Meditation for whom? Dust is covering the mirror, requires effort and discipline. Effort and discipline for whom? Listen carefully. Meditation is required for the mind. Effort and discipline is required for the mind. Patience and transformation is required for the mind to understand mind does not have any identity. Mind is not the owner. All these things are required for the mind. All the sadhana is for the mind. Man ki shuddhi. मन शुद्ध करना है. अंतःकरण शुद्ध. Pure antahkaran, which is man, buddhi, chit and ahankar. Atma is pure already. There is no purity required. So Bhagavan Krishna is saying, this eternal enemy of the wise, even of the wise, the wisest men have this enemy, which is desire. Okay? The eternal enemy means always it existed, eternal, forever. This body you have, it has desires. Burns like an endless fire. It can never be satisfied. There is no end. Whatever you want is imagination. Imagination of the mind. It can never be satisfied because it comes from infinite. It is coming from an infinite place. Mind is powered from infinite soul power. So, endless possibilities. And where it is projecting? In this infinite universe. The world is also infinite. The source is also infinite. The mind is only imagining infinite things from one place to another. How will this be ever fulfilled? That does not mean you should not put effort. Please understand. This does not mean you have to not put effort in fulfilling your desires. If you have, definitely do. Work hard. But understand what you're chasing is endless fire. There is no end. I always share this example. This man came to God. He said, I want land on your earth. So the God said, okay, as far as you run, that land is yours. So he kept running. Almost whole earth became his. Almost whole earth. But the moment he stopped, he almost died. He passed away. So wherever he ran, it remained here only. There's one more example. This Arjuna is asking Shri Krishna that if this is all yours, this is your world, then people are fighting for land, Mahabharata, Kurukshetra, all this is happening. Why don't you interfere and say anything? So Bhagavan Krishna says, I see they're fighting, but where will they take it? It will remain here only, Arjun. They are fighting for the land, like India, Pakistan, Iran, US, all these people. They are fighting for power, possession, oil, many things. But where will you take it? It will remain here only, in this. You cannot take it with you when you die. But also does not mean we should not save our resources, we should not give for others. That doesn't mean, don't take gyan in the wrong sense. So the eternal enemy of the wise, even the wisest people, most smartest men, have this eternal enemy, which is desire. Desire says, just one more, little bit more, little bit extra, then another, and there's no finish line. There's no finish line. One more gold chain. If I get one more bangle, then I'll be satisfied. One more ring, or let me get another metallic wheels for my car. Then, maybe I should get a bike. Then something else. It will keep coming up. Desires are endless. That doesn't mean if you shouldn't waste time on it. If you have time, you should definitely waste. But you should realize they are endless, and don't waste so much time on it. Have a balanced life. Okay. There's King Yayati. He received youth again to enjoy worldly pleasures. He enjoyed for many years and finally said, desire is never satisfied by enjoyment, just like fire grows when fed with fuel. So he said, desires are never satisfied by enjoyment. The more I enjoy, it's like a drug. I get addicted. The more I enjoy, the more desires I have. So now what I do, if I have more, so I keep working hard even more. So King Yayati, he was born again. He was given his youth time again to enjoy the worldly pleasure. Must be some punyas he had. So he got that. So after enjoying so many years, he finally realized. Imagine 2 lifetimes he enjoyed everything, and then he realized this is endless. So wise men learn from others. The next verse, Shlok, Bhagavan Krishna is saying, the senses, the mind and the intellect are the seats of the desire. Seat, chair. Through them, desire covers wisdom. What is wisdom? Knowledge of right and wrong. Don't forget this, Don't forget these topics. Wisdom is knowledge of right and wrong. So the senses, your mind, intellect, buddhi, are the seats of the desire. Desire sits there. If there is no senses, then how would you experience it? But that doesn't mean if someone who is blind does not have desires. Someone who cannot speak does not have desire to speak. Because you need 3 things. Senses, mind and intellect. 3 things. Mind, body and intellect. Even one missing doesn't mean you don't have desires for that. A blind man still imagine that he is living and sleeping with a young beautiful lady. That is possible. Okay? So through these mind, body and intellect, desires are there, and then desires are covering your wisdom, your vivek. Okay. Practical example, like nowadays, I don't know if you know this is, I forgot the name of this marketing. They put this in unconscious mind. So all the social media, advertisements, all these things that are happening, what they're doing is they're feeding your unconscious mind. You may think you're not impacted by something. Listen carefully. You may think, oh, this advertisement came and you didn't get impacted. For example, any brand came in front of you, and like for example, chocolate brand or chips or anything came in the advertisement, and you're like, I don't want it. You looked past it. Then it goes in your unconscious mind. Then you go in like shopping market or store or somewhere, this brand immediately highlights you because it's already in your unconscious mind. This is how this whole universe people are doing. They cracked how mind works, all these marketing strategies, business strategies, social media tactics, or even getting a date. All of these things, people have cracked how this mind works, other people's mind work, and how to use it for their advantage. This is what everybody is doing. How your desires work, how your mind work, and use it to their advantage. So an advertisement comes, your eyes like it, mind wants it, intellect says, let's get this. Okay? This is how you are trapped. And you're constantly trapped. Then you make the purchase and you don't even need it, but you purchased it. So many things you buy, you don't need it, right? Then you later realize it's called buyer's remorse. It is a buyer's remorse, means after buying you feel like, I don't think I needed it. I don't know why I bought it. So this is buyer's remorse. So that in the flicker of the moment you had that desire, which means you are slave of your mind, body, and intellect. They wanted something, desire came in, and you grabbed it. This is what happens when people are doing rape and murders. Within a second, it's only for few seconds that person have this utmost desire to be with someone, and then they rape them, or anger or aggression or something. Therefore, Arjun, control the senses first, destroy this enemy called desire. Destroy it. You all can do that. There will be a time when you want nothing. The richest man in the world is the one who wants nothing. No one can buy him. No one can buy you. Be like that. If I put 1 crore in front of you, you'll be like, yeah, I will do as you say. 1 crore is a really big thing. If I praise you, my dear angel, if I praise you constantly, you will do anything I will tell you to. Do you know? This is what AI is doing nowadays. It only praises you. Yes, you are right. You're perfectly right. So therefore, Arjun, control the senses first, destroy the enemy called desire. Destroy it, which destroys the knowledge and wisdom. This desire is your enemy. We think it is our friend. We think this body, mind, intellect is our friend. This desire is our friend. They have been putting you in this world over and over and over again. They are not wrong. They are just behaving as they are supposed to. Please understand. They are not wrong. Nothing is wrong. They are behaving as they are supposed to. You are only asleep. That is the difference. If you're sleeping in the house and all the servants are there, and for ages and ages you're sleeping, so they're like, oh, we can do whatever we want, right? All the servants, they are just bringing their own friends, family members, they're all enjoying in the house, your house. This is what's happening. So Krishna says, don't fight after the fire becomes huge. Stop the first spark. Stop the spark, the desire behind it. The senses are higher than the body. Mind is higher than the senses. Intellect is higher than the mind. So buddhi, man, sharir. Buddhi, man, sharir. And then you are on top of it. This is the Panch Kosh. We talked about it. We will do again on Panch Kosh. Vigyan mein, man mein, pran mein, and then an mein, and then before that Anand mein. So there are 5 kosh. But beyond the intellect is the self. So self, intellect, mind, body. So you are this high, but you remain so low. So low. Knowing the self to be beyond the intellect, steady the mind and conquer the desires, the difficult enemy. Most difficult enemy. Knowing the self, when you know the self, when you know who you are, you will be able to go beyond intellect, beyond Vivek. Vivek is a tool for this universe. Sansar mein chalne ka rasta. That's it. You are not Vivek. You're not the intellect. Vivek is a tool to be used in this world to make right decisions, dharmic decisions. Steady the mind, go beyond the intellect, conquer your desires. But before you conquer them, you have to know your desires. How will you conquer something when you don't know? Knowing alone is enough. That's half the job is done. Okay? So when I say in the beginning, my question was, what was my question in the beginning? Wait, let me find it. That have you ever promised something yourself and then you still end up doing it? You're doing it because of the desires. Now, for example, in the moment, which I always tell you, you get angry. Something happens and you get angry. Find out why you got angry. Stopping the anger is not the solution. That is temporary thing. The other day we were talking in Hindi session. If I have pimples on my face, putting makeup is not the solution. That's a temporary thing. Actually, makeup creates more pimples, So, solution is to find out, why do I have pimples? What kind of, am I not drinking enough water? Am I eating more fatty food? What is the reason? Is trans fat more in my blood? What's the reason the pimples are happening? Am I taking more sugar? So here there is the same problem. Your reactions are actual signals of your body and mind. They are signals. You need to see. Don't suppress your reactions. Don't suppress anything. If the reactions don't come, you will never know about yourself, because you're not self-inquiring all the time. So appreciate that you reacted. Appreciate other person who is reacting, because that is creating a situation that you can know more about yourself. So when something happens, you get to know about yourself. Find out why I got angry. What is the desire behind it? Then we conquer that desire, then you never get angry. Never it ticks you. Some people just tick you. They poke you for no reason. Did you do it? Did you do it? They irritate you like this, no? Sometimes some people do this, or kids do it. The desire behind is comfort, that you don't want to be disturbed. You want to be alone. You're lazy. Fix that. Then whatever happens, you will be fine. So we need to fix the main problem.